kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Tennessee.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Draw play. This is Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Right there. 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the Titans' 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
4-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds Humphreys. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Tannehill on first down. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And now it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Pushes him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Now it's Tannehill.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, You're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 14. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Ravens' 11-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
To Derrick Henry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
27 yards there, a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he rifles one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Derrick Henry.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackled at the 34-yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down.
On first down, Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Derek Wolfe there on the
man. These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 27, Titans 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tannehill now to throw. He's got it. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Chris Moore returning it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Jack Crawford.
It was Jack Crawford who brought him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
makes the score Ravens 34, Titans 9. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. 13. Jam.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go. Hey. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Tannehill's pass intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At their own 39-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
55 is mine, guys. 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Jackson from the shotgun. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens add on.
The kick is
a good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
40's mine. 40's mine.
Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there is more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Titans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. You're looking at this now. You got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Right there in the middle, 55. All you get is a headache.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Titans 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. Step on, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Is on scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool.